Come on, please. Come on, give me that fix. Give me that fix.
But yeah, no wins for Best Director. That's insane. He got a nominee for Beetlejuice. He got a nominee for Batman Returns, the first Batman movie I saw in theaters. That's a great Christmas movie.
Oh, God, you want to talk about a sequel probably better than the first? And I'm not going to say it's better than the first Batman, but it was fucking on the same level.
It's a lot better than people give it credit for.
Oh, God, it's one of my favorite
Severely
fucking movies.
underrated. Michelle Pfeiffer's performance as the Catwoman will never be surpassed by any female villain in the history of anything. She was
God.
perfect.
Those scenes in the sewer with... what the fuck is that actor's name? Who's great? Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken.
Right.
I believe. Yeah.
I am slurring my speech because I have COVID and I'm having my first beer and I just smoked weed. Hello and welcome to this thing we call Minnesota Foul Play-by-Play. I'm your host, Anthony Variano, and today I am joined by our attorney on retainer, Michael J. Haas. Retainer.
Let's go, Mike. Let's go. Yeah.
It costs a teener to retain him. And our favorite guest co-host and musician, Tyler J. Culver.
Hey, boy.
Thank you for being here, gentlemen. It's always great to see your smiling faces. Tyler, how's your bod? You sound terrible, man. You look like you got a cold. I think you caught COVID over the internet.
I think you gave me your vid. Your vid came straight through.
I think we need to do some research.
I licked the phone and you gave me COVID.
You gotta do better, like vocal warm-ups before you go onto a show. You know, you're just destroying your vocal cords.
Retainer. A teener.
Well, no, it would just be a retainer. Okay, I charge a retainer.
Give me a retainer. I'll represent you.
I'll represent you. All right, boys. Well, speaking of representation, somebody's probably, that doesn't matter about his representation. He's probably never going to play baseball again. His name's Derek Bender. He was a 6th-round pick of the Minnesota Twins. He was a catching prospect. I believe, what league was he in? Anybody got that info in front of him? Low A. Okay.
Playing for the Fort Myers Mighty Muscles.
Okay.
Probably the best jerseys in our organization.
They are cool. It's Muscles, Mussels.
We're all getting one of his jerseys, too.
Yeah. Bender's a great name.
Actually,
you should have been a pitcher that throws a curveball.
Yeah.
I really want a Walker Jenkins Muscles jersey.
Anywho, that would be ideal. Ideal because the man has muscles.
Just
upon
sexy.
Muscles.
Just
Okay, let's not get distracted already. I know it's the first time in a long time, but Jesus, we can't get Walker Jenkins in our heads and do a show. It's just not feasible. Okay, so the man was tired of playing baseball. As catchers would get, I would imagine. Started giving the pitch signals to the opposing batters, a la Bull Durham, in order to shorten the season and miss the playoffs. He was released by the Minnesota Twins immediately upon finding this out. Your thoughts?
Twins just won't let anybody have any fun anymore, you know?
Because the game apparently isn't fun.
I think
what it said to me it was indicative of how much fun the game is.
Actually, well, this was kind of a nice distraction for how fucking poor the Twins have been playing since mid-August. But I would love to hear your guys' takes because I think he got paid close to $300,000 in his signing bonus.
Yeah, that $250,000 signing bonus. Yeah,
and I understand, anybody who gets drafted, it's a longer season than you're used to, like in college or anything before that. So I can understand it dragging on, but just I've got it typed in caps on my fucking Word document. Like, why would you throw your baseball career away right when you're starting?
In the moment, he probably didn't think it was the end of his career, right? First of all, as criminals do, we don't expect to get caught. Who's going to tell? The opposing batters are going to tell that they fucking.
It was the opposing coach.
Yeah,
it was the opposing coach who told our coach at the end of the fucking game.
Wow. Well, and kudos to that opposing coach. Thanks for helping us make that player, personnel decision.
Get him out of here
for us. Yeah,
My first thought is
where you stand?
My first thought is that what is the scouting process? Are they like, how are you not checking his desire to play the game? Like, shouldn't that be on the
draft? So many players, so many.
It doesn't mean you don't interview them. It doesn't mean you don't feel their love for the game. Like, that should be a cornerstone.
Yeah, it was when they drafted. Let's see, was it? Jose Berrios. Remember, he cried tears of joy when the Twins drafted him.
Yeah, that's why I love him so much.
Yeah, I do miss him.
And that's the other, like, where I'm just really confused, because catcher is a position for this team where the kid's 21, where 4 to 5 years we're going to be needing a fucking backup catcher, or even maybe a primary catcher at that time.
Doesn't matter. You don't ever give them long-term deals, right?
So it's like if you're playing through to your mid-20s, it's like this is an organization where you might have a chance to actually make it to the big leagues at that position, because that's a position in need in about half a decade. So
it's got to be the shortest career amongst position players in the league. I would say pitcher is probably the shortest, and then catcher would probably be.
Well, because they don't last very long there. They're studly and go into their career, but usually turn to first. So you're right.
It's fucking mind-boggling. What a fucking idiot.
I know. We would all take that. Just traveling on a bus, fucking 80 days a year, doing, well, not even 80. It would be more like 40 or 50. I have tried to go and kneel with the catcher and during a game, like while I was watching it on TV though, and like around the third inning, you're like, okay, with no gear on, you're like, and you're inside, climate controlled, and you're like, fuck this, I'm over it.
When you see people down on their knees, like actually on the ground, I'm like, good for you. You get down
and there. He's probably does he have a backup on the roster that he's splitting time with at all?
Oh, at that level, they could have, like, he could have handled this so much better if he was just done and his body was done. He should have just talked to a coach. They could have found somebody else in our system, either bring up or move over. But
he just wanted to go home.
Yeah,
I don't. Well, maybe
what's he gonna do? Coach? He's not
gonna coach.
I know. So catchers make pretty great coaches. Well, now this guy can't coach either because he's burned that bridge.
Yeah, you'd see him from our coaching dugout, look into the opposing coaching dugout. Yep, we're going to steal this one. Steal, get ready to throw it down. What baffles me too is this isn't like the old days where, like, minor league baseball, I had so much credit for, like, kids who would fucking play, not even kids, adults who are not making money.
25, 26,
Yeah, and they're not making money like this kid was. No. Like, you get paid
below minimum wage.
Get paid $300,000, and like that's not enough. Like, I would take that to go fucking play ball.
Jeez.
I would take actually anything to go put on a uniform and play ball somewhere.
Somebody give me what I'm making now. I mean, less. I'll take less than what I'm making now if the benefits are good. They're not. But you do have a team doctor at every level, right? I mean, you got physical therapists, I'm sure, at every level.
I don't know. I don't.
Therapists, probably.
I don't know if the Twins have physical therapists at every level with all the injuries we get to them.
It's not a high priority.
Hey, for the first time in a long time, Carlos Correa and Byron Buxton are going to get the field today.
There you go.
They're finally going to start. It's playoff time. Yeah, they're trying to hold on to the last wild card spot.
Last spot, we're still there.
Yeah, still there.
It's just it doesn't matter.
Dude, the fucking AL Central's competitive as fuck. Like,
no,
if it's not where the White Sox, the worst team since the 1899 Cleveland Spiders.
What is it like?
154 games.
220 win percentage.
Incredible. Yeah.
They might not get as many wins as the team that only played 90 games in 1916. I think they're at 30, 34, 30. What is it?
It's
Chicago's still under it.
Yeah. No, they're going to set the record set by the 1962 Mets since 1900.
But even the 1916 team that played the shortened season, they had more wins too. If they don't win another game, that is
they're bad.
hilarious.
I just saw them in guaranteed rate fielding. get this. It's the first game. Mike, you might have to check this up because you and I have seen a lot of games together. It was the first MLB game I saw that didn't include the Minnesota Twins. Can we verify that? Nope, it's not. Wrigley Field was the first. I saw the Cubs play the Pirates one time. So, but both of them are in Chicago.
Ooh. Speaking of the Pirates, I mean, I know there's Vikings football tomorrow, but tomorrow at the ballpark, it's Roberto Clemente Day.
Oh, God.
Which would be fucking fun. But
that's going to look real good on TV. That park always does.
See, but I'm here again. I'm screwing it up. Forget about the Vikings just for a little bit.
Yeah, we're going to hold off until 1 o'clock. We got 5 minutes still.
Okay,
let's talk Twins. Byron Buxton, Carlos Correa. We're in the lineup together. I think they've only shared the field with Royce Lewis like 19 times all season. 19 times.
Okay, let's hamper expectations though. Okay, we did just lose to the Reds last night. Okay, 8-4.
It wasn't close.
Yeah, Buxton did homer though in his first game back, so that was fucking cool. But God, this team is it just makes you so depressed. This is what I have to imagine. This is what being married is like. There's like good portions, and then you're just like, Jesus, what am I doing?
and then there's no sex for months because everybody's on the IL. The wife's got something, and you've got something. Oh no, the back hurts today, babe. I can't do it.
No, I think with regards to Correa, I don't know if he's 100% ready. Well, obviously he's not 100% ready, but I think old Rocco looked at the fucking standings and it's like Detroit's only 2.5 games back.
We kind of
need
you.
It's like we kind of need to stop fucking around and
running out of games.
Which my only thing though is
you like us in a 1-game playoff? Is it a 1-game playoff with Kansas City? Is that what we got ahead of us?
Oh,
no,
we could do that.
Or a 3-game series with Kansas City at most?
No. The way things stand right now, Vegas has us. If the playoffs started tomorrow, we'd be facing the fucking Orioles in the first round in Baltimore. And then the winner of that goes and plays New York. So
fantastic. Just another goddamn year as a Minnesota Twins fan.
No, and that
the best team and then the Yankees. Fuck.
Yeah. And then if we beat the Orioles, it's like, fuck, now the Yankees are gonna go advance. Yeah. We ain't gonna beat the Yankees. We ain't gonna beat the Orioles, but
we can't. We don't have a single pitcher, maybe Pablo, that can get through their 3 best hitters.
When's Ryan getting back? Is he going to make it back for anything?
No,
not at all. He's done. No. I thought there was a chance he'd make playoffs, but
there's been chatter. It would be, in my opinion, impossible at this time.
Yeah.
And I don't know what
you'd be pitching already if he wanted to play in the playoffs.
Yeah.
No, I would rather. God, it'd be nice to be on the other side of the. No, and maybe we will. I'd rather take on the Astros and then go play the Guards. Like that's a way better. We have way better chances.
I don't know about that. The Astros are pretty good too.
Yeah, well, every team we're talking about is pretty fucking
better than us. Better than
Orioles are pretty fucking good.
We can't beat anybody good, and lately we haven't beaten anybody. Period.
Anything can happen in shortened playoffs.
We do have a pretty easy schedule the rest of the way, though. We got Cleveland 4 times, and then everybody else is kind of shite.
Yeah, the Boston series. Boston's been playing about as fucking garbage baseball as we have. So, and then we end with Baltimore.
Oh yeah, that's right. I said that those games would be pivotal playoff games, and now look at us. They don't matter at all. We're so far out.
Because that's the problem. Like I'm looking at Detroit's schedule, which is is probably tougher. Because they got Baltimore, then a series with Kansas City, then Baltimore again, then Tampa. Like Tampa's not playing for anything, but they're not slouches.
No.
But they get to end the last 3 games of the season against the White Sox, while our last series is against the fucking Orioles. So it's like we need to fucking win these games like tonight. Like these
got to win today, tomorrow.
Yeah, we need these 2 games. Like just keep that cushion. I think we've only got like 15 games left in the season, so. But fucking God, I don't know if you guys have watched.
No, I was gonna buy what is it, Fubo TV to get the games, and I was like, boy, these guys ain't worth watching.
No, and since the middle of August, like we took 3 out of 4 from Texas. That was the last time we played any good ball. Then it's just been fucking like 2 losses will get a win, then 4 losses will get a win. Like it's just like I don't know why I'm doing this to myself
I
every
don't
day.
know why you are either.
But whatever. Tyler, we were talking about best Christmas movies, and I would definitely throw this as maybe the
100%.
premier
That's
Christmas
one
movie.
I don't even
100%.
think of as a Christmas movie. I recommended Batman Returns. That would be my number one go-to.
And then everyone says Die Hard too. So
yeah, Die Hard 2. Scrooged is terrific in terms of like an actual Christmas movie.
Jim Carrey's Grinch has got to be my favorite though.
Oh yeah,
every year,
it's pretty good.
I love it. I love it so much.
It's pretty adult humory too.
Yeah,
it has that Shrek humor to it. Dirty kids humor. Like that stuff. Costume.
When he was in his prime.
I don't know, Jim Carrey. I'm more of a Dane Cook
man's
kind of
always
guy.
always.
Shut up, Mike.
Did you just say Dane Cook in the same sentence as Jim Carrey? Oh boy!
God.
And that's why we have Michael on the show.
That is a take. That is a take.
Fuck Dane Cook.
You guys remember Waiting?
Yeah,
that was a pretty good movie.
Actually, that was a good Dane Cook
He was okay in that. Yeah.
But the only
that
one
wasn't Dane Cook. That was Ryan Reynolds. What are you talking?
You're right.
Oh, he was a cook. He was a cook.
Dane Cook was a cook.
Dane Cook was the cook.
But Ryan Reynolds was the lead. God, he was
with
so
the
young.
Italian spice.
Yeah.
I think that was him.
Yeah.
What a disgusting movie, though.
Yeah.
It showed a lot of cock balls in that movie.
The fur balls in her fur ball was one of the grossest things I've ever seen in my life at that point.
Yeah.
A big old bush with the.
Thanks for putting that image in our minds.
Oh God!
I that was about that scene until today.
Yeah. The best thing about that movie is when it came out, because I'd have been right around the time like college and shit. So every party you'd see somebody's fucking ball sack on a table somewhere, just randomly, just fucking.
Dude, did you guys
ruined
see
a lot of parties?
Speaking of like great sequels, did you guys see the new Alien?
Not yet. I really want to.
Oh my God. It's terrific. Like, it's my favorite Alien movie. Wow. I rewatched all of them, and I think it's better than all of them.
Wow.
It's incredible. I was shocked. Aliens is still great. The second one still holds up. And I think it's another one of those sequels that might be better than the first one even.
That's a hot take. I like the original Alien.
I mean, you're going to really like this one. It is terrific.
I mean,
Tyler, did you catch COVID over the internet?
Tony. How dare you do this to me?
Is Sam Darnold the week 1 MVP? I think so. The guy was perfect. Damn near perfect.
I would agree. I get so sick and tired of. I was looking at like the quarterback like rankings after week 1, all the quarterback rankings. There's like people giving him like a fucking C or a C plus. I'm like coming into
this. I'm pretty sure
coming into a new team. There was maybe one other team that looked as prepared as the Vikings for football week 1.
That was the most impressive part. Yeah.
San Francisco.
Quasi. Who was the other team? Okay, maybe there's more than one.
Yeah, San Francisco looked ready to whoop ass. Without Christian McCaffrey, who will be out tomorrow as well.
I don't.
Will he though? I mean, he should be, but
he officially got placed on the IL. So.
Oh, he's out
really
for a while then. IR.
Or IR.
6 weeks, something like that.
Mason's no slouch though. It's not going to be any.
Mason looked good.
He looks really.
Well, they just have a great running scheme, guys. Like they just block really effectively, so that's going to make it hard to stop the run against anyone. But it might limit the passing, the screen passes to running backs that we have to defend.
Mm-hmm. And I understand like a lot of national coverage. Well, the Vikes never get national coverage hardly, but it's like, oh God, you beat the shitty Giants. Yeah, that's true. We fucking blew them out.
Yeah, we blew them out as we should though.
We blew them out though. Look at fucking Buffalo week 1. Yeah. Buffalo should be better than the fucking Vikings, and they did not look good week 1. Yeah, they still won, but like I just fucking love our coaching. Like that's
Well, I mean, is Sam Darnold an under? Like they talked about how Kirk Cousins in his debut with Atlanta was hardly under center and looked like he couldn't move at all. Which is what he does well. It's the play action pass, and so is Sam Darnold just a great play action pass quarterback? I didn't get to see much of the game because I was in a bar celebrating, but maybe you guys did.
Culver, you can comment. Freaking Jesus boy should not be playing right now. His ACL is not back. Like watching him throw the ball, like he's just not healthy.
Right, and that's
Jesus boy.
Yeah, that's what I call Cousins. Jesus boy.
Yeah, Jesus boy.
Mr. Pizza Ranch. Yeah, no, Kirk looked terrible, and I'm glad we don't have to see that scrunchy face when he's about to get hit anymore. But Darnold, I mean, just like we've been saying the whole time, he's the best bridge quarterback you can have, and that's what he's going to be. And obviously the mind goes to if he does really good, we're going to have to give him a contract. And now we have two quarterbacks, which means we have no quarterbacks.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what he does this year. He really drops him in there nicely. He's got a good.
He does have some great touch.
His corner ball is great.
When he dropped that dime to fucking Jefferson with two defenders right behind him, right in the bread basket,
perfect.
I'm like, that
even the touchdown. Jefferson one-armed it, just right there, perfect. And almost all of his throws were right there.
That like 35-yard just dropped though. I'm like, this kid's got a fucking good arm. Like,
and he's got steady feet. He's not panicking in the pocket. He's not trying to get out of the pocket. He's a legit pocket quarterback, but he's got some wheels, not as much as JJ, but more than Kirk. So, it's there's something there. There's something there. If Addison can not be drunk at the games, and
well, we're going to be going. Addison did look good. He's not going to be playing tomorrow.
No,
he's going to be playing tomorrow though.
I love him. I hope he's all right. But our young receivers, they got a chance to be something too. Naylor looks good. Jackson looks
I like Naylor a lot
in the preseason.
Defense is genius.
This
genius
looks amazing. I don't know what Case is doing, smacking someone in the face, but
Van Ginkel's got terrific defensive instincts, man. Yeah,
he does. That was beautiful. And that's the other thing.
We just got a bunch of defensive players, I think, that just have great defensive instincts. Know where the ball is and attack it. Fucking unrelenting fervor.
The whole reports of Flores being a terrible person from Tua, whatever. All that stuff. Then why are all these players from his old teams coming to play with him again? Like,
well, he's a defensive coach. I'd say that's an old school coach mentality. I'm sure Tua would have said the same thing about Childress, anybody of a former era.
Zimmer, for sure.
I mean, Jesus, if you went to go play for Mike Tomlin, he'd probably say Mike Tomlin's. Yeah. I mean, Mike Tomlin's a hard ass.
No.
Yeah.
Zimmer's the same way. I mean, I would take Zimmer as a fucking D coordinator. Any day of the week.
Yeah.
Head coach.
No, I would.
Yeah, probably not.
That guy.
I mean, I don't want him on my staff no more.
He is great.
He's especially old. Especially now that we have Brian Flores. But I mean, as a defensive coordinator, he would make sense.
I want
he's
Flores.
Not a people person.
I want Flores for the next half decade.
Yeah.
Like that, I think gives this team a legit chance at getting their first Super Bowl.
The man is a schemer.
The only reason he's not a head coach is he's still in litigation, though. So once that's done, he's gone.
You think he's got another chance even after the Tua comments?
100%.
Yeah. The coaching carousel will come around his way again.
Oh yeah.
It should.
He was talking to the Giants.
He's bona fide, maybe the best defensive.
He's from New York.
He's talking about what? Oh, the Jets.
Giants. That was his team
I would
growing up.
If Zabel, or if they end up firing that goddamn guy at the Jets, he could be considered there too.
Yeah.
Salah, that's his name.
Yeah. No, our defense is like I don't know, like rewinding the clock back when we had some great defenses where
the 70s, the Purple People Eaters.
I wouldn't go like that. It's a different kind of fucking defense.
Right.
But like I get excited when fucking the defense gets on the field where I'm just like, what is fucking Flores going to do?
I like watching him on defense a lot.
Like our linebacking
core is bonkers.
Just
good.
Please let him stay healthy. Just please let him stay healthy.
And actually,
they're so deep.
Pray for Sam Darnold's health too. Sam Darnold, please. We don't have anybody.
Can we give a TBR toast. Yes, we are endorsed by Pabst Blue Ribbon.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
Nobody would, in their right mind, would endorse a show that's got 175 subscribers.
To Dallas Turner getting his first sack week 1.
Hey, yeah, our favorite draft pick.
Hey.
We had a great show in Las Vegas. If you guys didn't join us for that, you missed out. Can you give us the line again, Mike?
The line?
Yeah, I think I got it somewhere. I'll bring it up. Never mind. We'll just interrupt the show with it the rest of the day.
Oh,
give me that, please.
Yeah, that's how excited Mike was for Dallas Turner to be drafted.
All right, so boys, what are the keys to winning tomorrow? Because I get it. I'm a fucking homer. It's only been week 1.
Yeah.
We can beat fucking the Niners in Minneapolis. We've been doing it since the fucking 90s. The fucking Niners have not beat Minnesota since 1992.
You're kidding.
In Minnesota.
Wow.
I saw that on the Phil and Mackey show.
Wow.
Like December of 1992 is the last time the Niners came in to Minneapolis into the Metrodome.
Well, I would bet on them. I bet on them being due.
I don't know. They should have been due last year. Like they should
have.
have.
I like that. What's the line? Anybody know what the line is?
5.5, I think.
Oh, I like the Vikings to cover.
Wow.
For the first time ever,
Absolutely.
I actually like the Vikings to cover. Which
I would say the key is ball control. Keep it out of their hands, Just hold on to it for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And you got a shot.
Number 1, how do we win? That's exactly what I have too, Tyler. Use fucking Aaron Jones. I think this is tough for O'Connell, though, where it's like, because he is so pass happy.
Yeah.
We've got a really good running back now. Like his touchdown, I was like, God, that's awesome. Madison would never have done that.
Good.
Yeah.
You'd have fucking
he looked really good, but he's going to end up hurt.
Just Tony, now you said it. Now you put it out there.
The goddamn person I've always been. That's what I was asked at the bar in Chicago. Is like, how do you like Aaron Jones? It's like, I like to pick up a lot. And he's like, yeah, until week 6 when he's out.
Just stop it. No negativity.
Yeah.
No, like run the ball, fucking control the clock, give your defense some breathers, like, and just don't turn the ball over. Like if we can fucking win the turnover, let your defense work. Like this will be a great test for Flores because I'm not
the greatest of tests.
Niners.
I think San Francisco is the most put together offense that there is, and even without McCaffrey, they're really damn good.
Oh no. But like we were texting during the Niners Jets game though, where it's just like Jets defense is taking too long to adjust to the run. Like it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? You're giving up 6-7 yards a fucking play. Everything's to the outside. It's like you got to change the scheme. Like what are you doing? But
they were stuck. We're not supposed to get up our hopes that high yet, right, guys? Right?
No. We can get our hopes up high when we beat San Francisco. If they go 2-0 if they end up being San Francisco, I am excited about this team. Right up until Sam Darnold and Aaron Jones get hurt, and then I'm not excited anymore.
They're like 18
this game is a game of
right now. That would put them up to 10. That would put them up in the top 10 probably because.
Well, think of the stranglehold they'll have on the division too, because Green Bay's Detroit's already Detroit's showing the signs that they're beatable. Chicago's obviously beatable.
They should have lost that fucking.
They should have lost.
But I don't think Caleb Williams is going to be especially good. I think those are still gimme games. So
he will.
He's not
now.
Nice.
He's not there yet.
No.
I think short-term future. Go ahead, Tyler.
No, nothing.
I was just going to say short-term future. We have to take one of these 2 games at home. We got to either win against the Niners or Texans. We got to at least split.
That's a tough. Yeah, that's a tough ask. Even the Texans are really good too.
They're really good. They're really, really good. But they're our best friends. We're like bros now.
Oh yeah.
We just swapping players,
Yeah, they got Diggs now. He come back to
6 Texans.
Bank Stadium.
Yeah, right. We got like 6 Texans on this team right now. It's possible. They look like they can play with anybody. So we'll see.
But that was
that line looks so good too. That line looked so good. Darisaw, O'Neal, even Brandel. Like They all looked so good. They were pushing people around. They took them exactly where they needed to go. As bad as the Giants are, their D line is studly.
Yeah, their interior D line fucking owned our interior D line though. Like, I mean, that's our weakness is fucking center and right guard. Like,
yeah, absolutely. But we got around it. I mean,
we did. No, we did.
It's not San Francisco's line. That's going to be a lot tougher. Even Houston's got a great D line. They got a great run defense too. So those are definitely tests.
What do we do? Like, what do we do with Ed Ingram though? Like, he was fucking bad last year. I guess there could be arguments that he got a little better near the end of the year. I didn't see it. This year, he's still getting fucking pushed around. Like,
it's not good.
I don't like. At what point in this season do we?
What is there to do? I mean,
well, we got Dan Feeney behind it. Like, at what point of the season can we have a backup come in and just be like, sorry, man, like
you're an open window.
No, if the fuck's his name? If O'Neal doesn't play this game, he's questionable. No indication that he's not going to play, but he did come up as questionable on the injury report. I'm fucking scared against the Niners defense. If our whole right side is just a question mark, good luck, Sam Darnold. Good luck.
Move left. Move the pocket left.
Last thing about last week's game, because I understand you shouldn't get overly excited.
About a blowout.
I'm saying
in New York.
What gives me excitement, though, is the way the game started. And I guarantee you guys had the same approach. CJ Ham fumbled the ball.
Same shit, different season. Yeah, is exactly what I texted you guys.
Exactly.
All people.
No, and that's like
almost never drops the ball.
Well, my thing is, the only reason he's on the team is because of Minnesota Nice. Like, we don't need him on the fucking team. So it's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Ball security. Get him out of here.
It's like, you're lucky to be on this team, motherfucker. But I love it. I checked too. I was like, he's never fumbled before in his entire career. He fumbled once in 21, I think. That's only his second fumble ever. Yeah.
He was just due, man. It happens.
But our response, though,
too.
Yeah, just to stay collected, not let that affect you. Like, we blew him out even starting off with a fucking early game turnover. Like,
if you're gonna be
last
good,
year that would have been a one-score game.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow's gonna be fun. I just hope it's a fucking. It'll be a game.
I hope Brad gets a good show. I hope it's not over by halftime.
I don't think it will be. I think it's gonna be a close game. Yeah.
Nice. It'll be a close game. It'll be a 1, maybe 2-score game. If anything, I think we'll be in it at the end. We just have to have it roll our way at the end. That's the only way.
No, and this is sad. I want it to turn into like an old school game. I just want to see fucking punt, just fucking controlling
field position game.
Field position. That was the phrase I was looking for.
Yeah.
If I can get
I don't want to watch it. That's the only way I do. Winning. Things I do want to watch though. Can we get to the WNBA and the Minnesota Lynx, the number 2 team in the WNBA?
No,
not allowed. It's not allowed.
No, when she, God, that's one of my favorite scenes when she's getting shots or getting shot, and she's just like 8 lives, 7 lives, like
just
God,
dark as hell.
Oh, and
my favorite set design in a movie, still to this day, is the Christmas of Gotham City in that movie. The snow, the way that it just looks when the fucking Batmobile drives over it, all of it. The costumes, Jesus. What a fucking, and I can't believe Michael Keaton had to be talked into doing that by giving him more and more millions to buy cocaine. You would have done that in a heartbeat.
No, that was, and that's the thing I love about Tim Burton's fucking films is they are so fucking dark.
They stay dark. They never even let the light in.
Oh God,
here we go, Gamecocks! For some reason, I am very invested in this LSU South Carolina game. Probably because Don Staley's on the sideline. Yeah! They are killing LSU.
I'm not even into sports today until this afternoon.
Dude, the Twins got to start winning some games.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
What if the big three is okay? Yeah, we'll talk about it. So you enjoyed Beetlejuice a lot then?
Fucking.
Did you see it at a nice theater?
Yeah, there's the theater I go to here. It's a dine-in one.
How about?
Because I got fucking hammered drinking margaritas at this Mexican restaurant in the mall here
too, yeah.
And so we're leaving with the group, and I see the movie theater, and I'm like, my vision's blurred, and I'm like, I don't think I should probably be driving home yet. So I'm like, let's see when Beetlejuice plays.
I originally wrote the description of this show at Foul Play by Play on YouTube, saying that they wouldn't win, and I'll tell you why. But I went through some of the stats, and it is hard to argue with the just success of this team. They were successful when Nafisa Collier was hurt. I think in a world where A'ja Wilson doesn't exist, Nafisa Collier is easily the MVP of the league this year. I know that A'ja Wilson is the reigning defensive player of the year, and I think Nafisa is a better defensive player because she guards 1 through 5 better than A'ja does, because she defends guards better than A'ja can defend guards. And I think as an offensive weapon, she's more versatile because she can shoot the three and she shoots it well. And I think that's why, okay, so there's a lot. I got to give props to Cheryl Reeve for turning this team around and into something that I never thought I'd see. They are a defensive stalwart that is ranked second in the league in steals per game, who wants to play fast and in transition. And I never thought I'd see the day where that team would do that. Another thing I thought I would never see is Cheryl Reeve making the second most threes in the WNBA this season. They are attempting a hell of a lot of threes. They're exploiting the corner three. They've picked up a lot of players like Lana Smith that I never even saw coming, who are leading the league in three-point shooting. The third thing I have to give Cheryl Reeve credit for, she finally went out and got some fucking guards. She got some guards who can defend, and they're fucking terrific. Heidemann, fantastic off the bench, just a great defender, solid defenders of the ball. And now that you finally have that, holy shit, are they a problem for just about everybody? Like, the only thing that can get between them and a championship this year is bad shooting night. And that's the case with most teams that exploit the three like this. We saw it with Dallas in the NBA. Nights when they just go off and shoot the three like crazy and kill you because they shot so many corner threes, more than any team in the league, and hit them at a high clip. And then there are nights where they wouldn't hit shit and they would get their asses blown out. But this is a defensively sound team who's going to be in every game. They've got the 2 seed right now. They're a game ahead of Connecticut, or maybe a game and a half ahead. And they play New York tomorrow afternoon, and they play Connecticut Tuesday night.
So how do we stack up against the Liberty, Tony, in your mind?
We've beaten them twice. We beat them in the Commissioner's Cup Championship. We are a team that's suited to play them well because we have those guards who defend their perimeter so well. We can shoot the three on par with them. They're the best. They've hit the most threes of any team, I believe, in the league. And we rebound the ball better than they do. That's going to be the key, is steals, rebounds, extra possessions. I think that the Liberty is not our problem. I think the Connecticut Sun is our problem. And I think they're everyone's problem, and they're the least talked about team in the WNBA, which is wild to me because I think they're the best defensive team in the WNBA. I think they have the best tandem in the WNBA, despite Stewie and Sabrina Ionescu existing. I think DeWanna Bonner is the best. No one stretches the floor outside of Caitlin Clark more than DeWanna Bonner, because she's a big who can beat you at the rim, and she can hit the three. And that's insane. That's just insane. And
Caitlin Clark.
Who's DeWanna Bonner?
Hey, she's marrying her point guard, Alyssa Thomas. And I think she's the best facilitating guard in the league. I think she's the best defender of the ball in the league. She is the maybe out of Chelsea Gray, the biggest dog in the league. Like, just a problem for you. Just gonna be a fucking pain in your ass. Chelsea Gray Alyssa Thomas, Jackie Young. Jackie Young's got to be on that list. She don't talk, but she does all her talking with her game. I'm really excited for these playoffs, boys. I'm probably gonna end up going to a couple of Lynx playoff games. It's gonna be hard not to, since I've only been to one game this season. And
I thought you were giving up on the WNBA after your tirade.
No. I gave up on the PWHL, the women's professional hockey. And I gave up on the Frost. What a great name, huh? God, they really nailed it. They nailed it.
That's still my favorite thing I've ever seen on television. You were asked to be removed from that WNBA game. Do you remember that, Tyler?
Oh yeah.
You guys didn't see that on television. You might.
Yes, we did. You sent it to us.
You saw it on ESPN. And I wasn't even the problem. It was the girl who got ejected before me. No, nobody covers the woman who gets ejected. Just the man at the WNBA.
Fucking white crazy guy just still yelling at the fucking court like as he's being escorted out.
Hey, Satu Sabali blew me a kiss. I created entertainment. This is why professional wrestling rules, is because I got her to do something that made a highlight that actually made Sports Center. Like, when do they fucking cover stuff like that? Well, when a guy gets kicked out of the arena and Satu Sabali blows a kiss to the crowd and everybody boos. That's when.
What you're saying, Tony,
is that moment.
It takes a man to get the WNBA.
I didn't say that. What I'm saying is that the W is now on the level with the NBA because men like me care enough to get ejected from the game. And two, the Aces will do anything to win. They're getting sued over the shit that they did to I'm blanking on her name. They sent away they traded away someone to the Sparks because she was pregnant, basically. And then also they negotiated a contract detail that was an unwritten part of the contract that they didn't live up to, which is, you can't do that. So yeah, Becky Hammond might be in some hot water. So like, this could be the end of the Aces dynasty. And it sure looks like it is, because they haven't played well. They've been picking it up lately going into the playoffs, but they're loaded. They got 4 fucking Olympic gold medalists in their starting rotation, for Christ's sake, guys. 4. 4. It's wild that they're playing as bad as they are with the greatest goddamn performance by any women's basketball player in the history of the game. Like, we're talking about Caitlin Clark over and over and over again. Aisha Wilson's doing shit we've never seen, and never will see again. It's insane. I love the sport.
Getting excited, huh?
I am. I'm jacked. There's only a few games left in the regular season, guys. Yeah, so I couldn't watch Thursday Night Football because too many people were on my uncle's Prime subscription. So I ended up watching the Liberty blowout.
But you didn't.
The Wings didn't miss much. Yeah, apparently not.
I think the Vikings are a better team than the Dolphins, which is surprising.
Well, now that who knows when Tua comes back? Yeah, they might.
Skylar Thompson. He's not good.
Well, they had an opportunity to go out and get their former starter, who's still available, right?
Yeah.
The guy from Houston.
You know who I'd compare Tua to? Derek Bender.
Tennessee, not Houston.
That piece of shit catcher we just talked about at the beginning of the show.
Why would you do that?
Because it's like, do you even want to play Tua? The way he... Talk about ending your own fucking career. I'm going to throw my fucking head into somebody's
I think that would be indicative of a man who does want to play. He wanted to take that hit, and it was a bad business.
He's just trying to make a play. It was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Who was our Hall kid that played one series last year for the Vikings and ended up making a terrible fucking business decision, trying to score a touchdown head first and then concussing himself. And where has he been?
He's cut. He's in Seattle now.
Oh, well,
yeah.
I hope he gets another shot. He looked really good on that drive.
On that game, he did. He looked like straight garbage in preseason.
Yeah,
just terrible.
I got a prop bet for you, which you'll never find because he won't be listed. I'd be willing to bet everything I own, which isn't a lot, that Johnny Munt gets a fucking touchdown tomorrow for the Minnesota Vikings.
I like that prop bet. I like it.
I can see it.
I can see it
Deep
too.
at tight end, these guys are. That's for sure.
Hell yes, and a quarterback's best friend.
Hell yeah.
Gonna need some help.
All right,
Oliver looks even
covered
stacked
everything,
more.
guys. Tyler, you got a gig to prepare for. You got to pack up some instruments and shit, right?
Yeah.
You seem really enthused about it after catching COVID over the internet.
Motor days in Zap, North Dakota.
Well, I mean, you got to take the gigs that you can get, man. Hey,
Oh,
do you guys play any Jerry Reed?
No.
You should play Amos Moses. They would love that.
Amos
shit.
Moses? Is that two people or one?
It's one person. It's a Jerry Reed song. How do you not know this song? It's a great guitar.
No. I think you should fuck with North Dakota today. Like in the middle of your set, just play an old gospel fucking song. Just blow their fucking minds.
Yes. Only bass. Just a bass solo for 10 minutes. Let's do it. We're gonna get weird. We're gonna get weird.
Oh, it sounds like fun.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Well, as I always say, it's always a pleasure to see your smiling faces. I'd like to join anybody who joined us on YouTube Live at Foul Play by Play. You can catch the show at foulplaybyplay.com, where you can also get Just the Pip, the best playlist in professional wrestling. I do the work to record the picture-in-picture from every A&W show that I see and put it up on the internet for you so you can watch it in case you missed it. It's pretty great. It's in standard definition because of copyright, but it's the best we can do, so deal with it. This has been Minnesota Foul Play by Play. For my co-hosts, Michael Haas and Tyler Culver, thank you very much. Enjoy the day.
Good to see you,
Drink
boys.
irresponsibly. Drink irresponsibly.
As long as you're at home and not driving anywhere. Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
Fuck COVID.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.